I do think that there's some like really awesome opportunities for you guys right now at this time of year as high school senior photographers that if you're not taking advantage of them for marketing purposes, you should be. Okay. So I talk a lot about how we can use the energy of spring and this time of year, April and May specifically, to make sure that we're getting booked for summer and fall as high school senior photographers. So if you're not booked and you're struggling with bookings, this is for you. If you're fully booked, you don't need to listen to this. Most of our clients have proms going on right now, and there's cap and gown, opportunities, there's graduation, like all of these things are just naturally happening. Plus, it's getting warmer, the seasons are changing, just the energy of the world is prime for opportunities to market and to have our marketing mainly land. Okay. So like, yeah, you should be marketing year round, but like it'll land, it'll hit, right? So people are already thinking about this at this time of year. So a few things that you could be doing. First of all, use proms for marketing. If you're not shooting proms, there's a way to do that in a really intentional way. Beneath this post, I will link a blog post where I talk more about this. I don't want to like eat up too much of this video talking about that, but there's a way for you to use prom to not only make some money, but also get your business brand out there. Especially this is great for people who are either just trying to get into the senior portrait world, right, in your area, or just like reinfuse your business back into the market. A lot of what we do is in-person marketing. And so if you haven't been doing that sort of thing where you are physically, or maybe you want to get into a different area, you got to get there physically. Okay. So like, I always talk about like the trifecta of marketing that we really need to be using at all times, which is SEO, word of mouth, and social media. Like those three things need to be working together and they shouldn't be eating up your time. They shouldn't be taking up all your time. But all that to say, prom is a fantastic way for you to reinfuse yourself or introduce yourself to the market. So I'll link that blog post for you guys. And you can check that out because there's a lot of good information. I have done this a lot of different ways. And so you can kind of take pieces of that, decide whether that's going to work for you, whether you like it or not. I even talk about how I structure pricing and stuff like that. If you have any questions about it, just hit me up. The other thing is, cap and gown, casual cap and gown stuff, right? Everybody around here where I'm located anyway, in California, they don't get their cap and gowns until like right before graduation. I do have some here at the studio, but they're excited to get their cap and gowns, right? Like, because it means graduation is about to happen. So every year, one of the things that I do, well, first of all, I include a little complimentary mini session for not all my clients, but like the top two levels. So I have three different session types. So the top two sessions, it's included that they get a little mini session at this time of year. They can use that for cap and gown. They can use it for family. They can use it for a BFF. They can use it to bring their pet, whatever they want. It's 20 minutes. They can use the time however they want. And some of my clients like to use it for a combination of those things. They want to get a quick little family picture and they want to get some casual cap and gowns. That's totally fine. The whole thing about that is that I set the terms there, right? Like I'm telling them when those dates are, I block it off. They have to sign up online, etc. Like there's a way to structure these in a way that makes sense for you. You're not on the hook for your clients. And you can also open these up to other people and charge for them, right? So like I open it up to my clients first. I say, I only have like these 2 or 3 days. It's always right before their graduations. So you do have to know that information. And I send that out to my clients and say, you get this free, go ahead and sign up, etc. And I tell them like, I'm going to open these up to the public in 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is. So they have to sign up during that time frame. After that, I'm going to sell those spots. So you just have to make sure you're kind of following up with your people. I always send another, reminder out as well, just to remind people. So they get like 2 emails basically from me, reminding them to do this. Now, that session is free, but the prints or anything like that, it doesn't include anything, right? They're not getting anything from that. So if they want to buy anything, they can do that afterwards. I do in-person sales for my regular sessions, but these I host them online on Pixie Again, there's parameters. I do it in a very specific and strategic way, but it's a really great opportunity for me to make another like burst of income at that time, right? I have families who buy albums from this all the time. So it's another like $2,000-$3,000 sales for me, per person during that time. So that's a really great way. The other side effect of doing these casual cap and gown sessions, whether you're charging for them or including them for your clients as a added service, which I'm doing both, is that it gives you phenomenal marketing at that time of year because those kids post the heck out of those images. So most of our clients, you've probably noticed, like most of our clients right now, they're not posting like, all the time. They might repost some of the things that you post, but they're not necessarily posting a whole lot of pictures of just their face. Like that's just not what they're about. This has been the trend for a while. It's still the trend now, but they post those graduation pictures because they're timely. They are meaningful. Same can be said for prom. They post prom pictures. They post graduation pictures. They want that content. Okay. So you can use this to your advantage. So not only can you make some money by doing these things, whether it's, like I said, either way or both that I was just talking about, you also will be getting organic marketing from this. So if you have just been sort of like in your hibernation den for the winter and you're like, oh my God, I don't have clients lined up, get out there and shoot some proms and shoot some cap and gowns, reinfuse your business and reintroduce it to your market. Now, there's strategic ways of doing this. There's a lot of different little pieces that go along with it. I talk about this a lot inside of my coaching, but like the opportunity is there for you. So take it. And the last thing really quickly that is really important and timely that I want you to know is that I am running a sale on the creative team method, which is my method for teaching you how to do a senior rep team in the right way. And that is $650 off until April 16th. So it's the spring sale. The reason why I like to do a sale at this time of year, first of all, it's a very meaty program. It's not like surface level stuff. I'm not going to just teach you what everybody else is teaching you. Like I've been doing it this different way for years, and I'm very strategic about my team and the way that I market it. The reason why I like to do a sale at this time of year, though, is because this is when you should be signing people up with a team so that you can get booked organically for summer and fall. A team is supposed to get that done for you. That's why you would run a team. So if you're running a senior rep team and it's not converting, meaning it's not bringing you clients and it's not making you money, you need to change the way that you're doing that, because like that's what a team is supposed to do. It's not supposed to exhaust you. It's not supposed to make you go broke. Like it's supposed to make you money and it's supposed to bring you clients year round. The way that I teach you how to do that is a very specific way. And it's geared toward what our teenage clients want to do now, like who they are now and who they are about to be. Because we've got Gen Alpha coming and they're like Gen Z times 1,000. So you got to know how to market to them. You got to know how to give them what they want, right? They don't want basic stuff. They want something very different. They want something very niche. You got to know that. And so I teach you all of that inside of this program. So it's not just about how to run your team. First of all, I teach you various ways to run the team, like not even just the way that I teach it, but there's a whole module that shows you here's some other ways you could do this too, to make it work for you. Because that's what really I want you to do is run a team that feels good to you. But I also give you a ton of marketing inside of this thing. So that's really where the gold is. Like I include the creative team method inside of my vaults of education when people sign up for one-on-one coaching with me, because we talk so much about marketing during their time with me when they're coaching. They need to be able to reference the creative team method because I put so much marketing content in there. So I can just kind of point them to that and be like, go to this module. This is where I talk about this. So I'm not repeating myself, but that's because I really want you to have as much marketing information as possible. And that's why it's priced what it's normally priced year round. So get it now while it's on sale. It's way cheaper on this sale. And you can also make payments at checkout. So you can use Klarna, you can make payments. And my goal with this is that you can get booked for summer and fall. Like a lot of you guys are really stressed about the economy. A lot of you guys are like in your heads about people aren't buying. And my podcast that's coming out tomorrow is addressing a lot of the mindset issues about that. So you want to make sure you definitely listen to that episode. It's a solo episode. I talk all about why you need to like shift that and how to shift that. And so make sure you listen to that episode, but also make sure you take advantage of the sale because regular price, it's much higher. Also, everybody who signs up during this sale, plus anybody who owns the creative team method, just in general, I am hosting a live Q&A Zoom on the 23rd of April at like, I think it's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I have to look at the time, but it's on the 23rd. and it's your time to come and get your questions answered. Like, make sure that the team is working for you.